Alright guys, it's Ted. New game today. This one is 127 kills, a death on Nuketown. I'm not really going to talk about the game too much. It's pretty self-explanatory. Get some kills, get some airport, get some air support, rape, repeat process. Okay, done. Anyways, moving on. I did want to choose this gameplay for a specific reason, is that I'm using flat jacket in it. And in this game, more than other games that I use flat jacket, it is extremely helpful. Now guys, I'm kind of biased on this I guess, but I consider flat jacket the best first perk in the game because, for a very simple reason. You see right there, 2 direct impact RPGs just flew at me. No problem. I can handle it. Just an RPG, I got a flat jacket on. That's what you can do when you got flat jacket on. I mean, it's ridiculous. And this is Nuketown. This is the game of I use explosives. All the people do. When they're getting spawn raped, what's the first thing they do? They pull out their nades. If they're getting killed in the same place over and over, and guys, I am camping. You need to get over it though, because this is the best spot in the entire game to sit at. 2 grenades just flew, or Simtex just flew by me. I don't even have blood in my screen yet. It drops 65% of all explosive damage down to from grenades. And in case you didn't know, a grenade does 200 damage, down to 50 damage around the edges. It's got I think a 6.5 meter blast radius, and of which 3 meters are lethal if you do not have flat jacket on. If you're flat jacket, 0 meters are lethal. Nothing is lethal as far as explosives go, unless you are already damaged and get hit by an explosive. If you are stuck by a sticky grenade, it will explode you. And if you are within 1.5 meters of a RC car, or you get hit by a C4. Those are the only explosive devices that will still kill you when you have flat jacket on. Meaning that you can take upwards of 3 Simtex grenades hits before it'll kill you. And I've even survived that before. You can survive, depending on where the grenades are, you can survive up to 5 of them if they are at a far enough distance away from you, which is ridiculous and extremely helpful, especially on Nuketown. Guys, this is the smallest map in the game. If you don't have flat jacket on, you will not survive, in my opinion. I would be dead 10 times over right now if I didn't have flat jacket on. The only perk that I would even think of using other than flat jacket would be Ghost Pro if you're getting spawn raped, which unfortunately these people did, but Ghost ain't going to help them against blackbirds, so couldn't really help them too much there. That made me mad. 1 away from doggies. Come on, man. Give me a break. Anyways, I tried. I got a chopper up there, and I think it's alright. Choppers, gunships, dogs. They do too much in my opinion. I mean, not too much. I'm not going to complain because I get them every single game I play. Several sets of them every game I play. But I mean, look at it. Look what it did to the other team. They're all gone. I mean, every one of them left, and then the church actually found 2 other players. I thought the game was going to end, but thankfully it didn't. They did find some more players, and these guys left, and then more players joined, and more players left, and more players joined. So just a big cycle. When I play on Nuketown with my friends, I mean, I always play with full parties, like I said in previous commentaries. Everyone leaves. I mean, I think we went through about 30 people this game, because all my friends had choppers up, blackbirds, UAVs, you know, everything, just owning these guys as soon as they spawned. The kill feed was half kills and half people leaving games. So that's just what you get when you play with a big party, though. Got on a little rant there, I guess. Anyways, moving on to my topic, like I was saying, was flat jacket. It is extremely necessary in any game mode, in my opinion, especially Demolition, though, which is the game mode I play because its grenades, explosives, claymores are very prominent. Claymores can also not kill you. I forgot to mention that earlier, but claymores will not kill you. Even if you stand in front of them and teabag them, they will not kill you when they explode. They'll do quite a bit of damage, though, but they will not kill you unless you're already previously hurt. The pro perk for a flat jacket gives you increased resistance to, not fireworks, fire, just fire. So napalm strikes, the bombs on the napalm strikes can kill you, but not unless you're like sitting on top of them, or sitting directly below them. I mean, it's very rare for the napalm strike to kill you. I mean, unless you go prone on top of a napalm strike, it's not going to kill you. Basically, it does so little damage. You have a 65% resistance to that also with the Flat Jacket Pro. However, to get Flat Jacket Pro, you got to throw back 5 grenades, and I haven't even done that yet. And I've been playing with Flat Jacket several hundred games, and I've yet to throw back any 5 grenades. problem with throwing back grenades is that it will kill you 90% of the time because they've already been cooked, and throwing back the grenade takes 2 seconds. So unless the guy just threw it at his feet and you pick it up and throw it again, it's going to kill you, and that kills a kill streak, and there goes the game if it's on YouTube. So I normally don't do them. I've done it a couple times though. Other perks that I find very prominent for the first slot are Ghost. It's really the only thing I'd use other than Flat Jacket, and once again, that's only if I'm getting spawn raped. And that happens quite a bit in Demolition if you don't play with a team. Now, it used to happen because I didn't used to play with teams, but anymore, for like the past month or so, all I play is with teams. I mean, you cannot do as well without a team of 6 players that know what they're doing and listen to you. And when you do, I can't even remember people getting UAVs up. I mean, that's very rare for them to get any air support whatsoever against us, because they're either too busy rage quitting or getting owned by our air support. They can't ever get any kills. As far as weapons for this map goes, I'm going to talk a little bit about the strategies for Nuketown, because I know if it ever gets pulled up in the slot, it's normally revoted, so it's a pretty prominent map. Weapons, guys, if you're going to do my strategy, which is hold back, I mean, hold back at all times. If you bum rush anywhere in Nuketown, you will die. It's such a small map, and people are ready, aim down sight for you to make a stupid move. That's why you'll see me. The Jeep is a great place, and we didn't have map control yet, so I was hanging back a little bit. They didn't have B, and we wanted them to get B detonated before, so we can get a time extension before we made any further aggression on them. So I was holding back here. M16 is great. It's got the most range of any assault rifle. Make it a 1-burst kill effectively for 75 meters. Now, Lord knows how many feet that is, but that's a long range. So I mean, you can shoot from this. Excuse me. You can shoot from this window to the other window, no problem. 1 burst, as long as you don't have to shoot through anything first. There's my dog. He's getting me a triple. Gotta love Nuketown. Small map. Absolutely love it. Okay, so this Jeep, guys, this is magic back here. This Jeep is absolutely wonderful. If you're going to do anything on Nuketown, you need to know these two locations, the Jeep and that window. That window, you don't want to be standing up. You want to be crouched behind it, and preferably behind the door and looking out at an angle. That way no one can have a straight shot at you unless you can see them and have a better straight shot at them. That's really the key to the game, guys, is making sure no one ever has a straight shot at you. The M16, in my opinion, is the best gun for Nuketown. It seems a little counterproductive because, you know, close quarter combat maps, why would you use a 3-round burst weapon? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because I'd have to use Flat Jacket, like I said. I'd get exploded too much otherwise, and it'd be very unproductive to use anything other than a Flat Jacket to do it on this map. But if you don't use Flat Jacket, even with dual mags, you will eventually run out of ammo for any gun that you use, except for 3-round burst guns, such as the G11 or the M16. Personally, I prefer the M16 because of the favorable iron sights that it has, and the longer amount of range, as well as a little bit higher damage. However, unless you're shooting through the surface, it won't make any difference. I get my more air support, call it all in. Choppers, they didn't seem to want to shoot down in this game, so shame for them. I'll just keep drilling their faces into the ground as many times as they want me to. Although I'm only drilling like 2 faces into the ground because I don't think it founded very many players. We're still playing like 2 or 3 players the rest of this game. That's basically just how it went. I think in this game it lasted, I think it was like about a 20-minute game. I mean, my team played it perfectly. We let them have 1 bomb every time. We did as well as we could, basically, for such a stupid team. I mean, these people weren't good at all. For as dumb as a team as they were, we did very well to let them plant bombs, and even managed to let them plant a bomb. I mean, a couple times we were basically staring at them while they were playing just to get a time extension for it. One other thing about this map, though, guys, is UAVs and Blackbirds are very, very much needed. I mean, I know I say that in every video, but even more so on Nuketown. I mean, such a small map, some things need to be emphasized, and knowing where your opponents are is a very large deal. I mean, Ghost will get past the UAVs, but nothing at all gets past the backwards, which is why I always require it for any of my teams that play with me. And it really is like, it's kind of like you've hurt the guys enough, and then you call in a Blackbird, you just sewn up the game. Like, there's really nothing they can do for those 45 seconds. You know what direction they're going, where they're going, exactly where they are, no matter what, and there's no counter to it. I'd almost call it overpowered, except for it doesn't actually get you any kills. It only gets you kills when you can see people on it. And that made me mad. There's this one guy in our spawn, the last stand, he got me 3 times. So there's half my deaths to the same idiot and I didn't even know he was there. I was not playing smart. How he got past, I mean, we got a wall going on in this game. How he got past our wall of people defending it, defending his base, out of his spawn into our place, I have no idea, but, you know, kudos to him. He's the one guy to get out of his spawn the entire game. Congratulations to him. Also, guys, in this game, if you have high-level air support, such as the chopper, the gunship, the doggies, they will go to town. I suggest dogs, but even if they're all trying to shoot down your air support, it's very hard sometimes, because there's only about 4 or 5 spawn locations, and on Nuketown they're very close together, so if you can just predict where they're coming from, you're going to have no problem at all in a chopper racking up 10, 15 kills, sometimes with the same chopper gunner. Even 20 or 30 if they don't shoot you down and just run out wild. The game is about 3 minutes, or a couple minutes left, guys, so I want to start wrapping this up. Basically, the key points of this video that I want you to figure out is, if you do happen to be on Nuketown, keep this in mind, that you want to stick with weapons that you're going to have plenty of ammo for, and treat your play style. If you are a person that's not going to get a very high kill streak, set some of the kill streaks like the napalm strike, the sentry gun, stuff like that on Nuketown will still get you very high amounts of kills. It's much better to get a napalm and a sentry gun that can easily get you 3 or 4 kills each, instead of putting on a chopper or a gunship and never getting them throughout the entire game. Because you're not helping yourself and you're not helping your team when you do that. You can use hardline if you have to, but always stay in places. Maneuver around the map in a way that fits your perks and your weapons. When I'm using a 3-round burst weapon, which I had and I switched to this one, until I ran out of ammo and I switched to this one, I sit back behind this Jeep and I pick them off at a long distance, because it's a 3-round burst weapon. There's no need to get up close and personal, because I'll win a gun war every time. So instead, now that I ran out of ammo, I picked up this gun. You'll see I'm now behind the Jeep, closer to their spawn, and I'm, right now, we've got them so far back in their spawn. It's just they have like one spawn location now. We just keep shooting at them whenever they get there. Guy trying to plant the bomb, I say, not on my watch. Get out of here, boy. That's exactly what happens. Get another chopper gunner, or maybe this is an old one I forgot to call in. Get a few more kills, and the game basically ends with 127 kills and 8 deaths. I beat this score yesterday. I got a 129 kill and 9 death game on firing range. So look forward to that. Maybe tomorrow. I might commentate over that with my friend Jacob soon and post that one up. So keep an eye out for that one. Subscribe, rate, comment, like the video, please, if you enjoyed. I mean, I love getting more subscribers and more people watching my videos, and hopefully you learn something from this video, like some strategies and such. If so, give the video a like and subscribe, and I'll post these videos, like I said, every single day. 100+ games, maybe, most of the time. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.